welcome to the channel. Today we're exploring a piece of technology so seamless that we often forget it's there, until we can't find it. We use it to navigate hundreds of channels from the comfort of our couch, but its influence doesn't stop at the television. From the moment you click a button to open your garage door to the instant you unlock your car from across a parking lot, the remote control has fundamentally redefined our interaction with the world around us. It has turned complex tasks into a single, effortless motion, making our lives more convenient than ever before. In this episode, we're uncovering the remote control revolution, from wires to wireless, tracing the journey of how we gain the power to control our environment from a distance. Remote control is a literal description of the device's function. It enables an individual to operate a machine from a distant location. The word remote is derived from the Latin remotus, meaning removed or far apart, indicating that the operator does not physically interact with the device. Control originates from the French contrôle, meaning to direct or regulate the action of something. Before the invention of remote controls, adjusting a device such as a radio, television, or engine required physical proximity. Engineers, therefore, developed the concept of tele-operation, referring to the ability to operate machinery from a distance. In earlier decades, for example, changing a television channel required manually turning a knob on the device itself. Today, however, a simple press of a button can instantly power a device on or off, adjust volume, or change channels. The foundations of remote control technology can be traced to Nikola Tesla, who introduced the concept of tele-automation. In 1898, Tesla demonstrated a system capable of controlling mechanical devices using radio waves, notably a miniature boat equipped with an antenna that received signals from a handheld transmitter. Although his invention did not achieve commercial success, it established the groundwork for future developments. Subsequent advancements were made by Spanish inventor Leonardo Torres Quevedo, who successfully controlled devices such as a tricycle, an engine-powered boat, and submarine torpedoes using wireless telegraphy. The potential of remote-controlled systems quickly attracted military interest. During World War I, remotely controlled explosive boats were used in naval warfare, marking a significant shift in combat strategy. These technologies continued to evolve through World War II, with both German and American forces developing guided missiles and torpedoes. By the 1930s and 1940s, remote control technology began to enter the consumer market. Early applications included model airplanes and garage door openers. In 1950, Zenith Radio Corporation introduced the first television remote control, known as the Lazy Bones, which operated via a cable connected to the television. Although effective, the cable proved inconvenient. In 1955, Zenith engineer Eugene J. Polly developed the Flashmatic, the first wireless television remote control. It used light beams and photocells to control functions such as power and channel selection. However, it was limited by interference from sunlight and lacked reliability. In 1956, Robert Adler introduced an improved system using ultrasonic sound waves. This led to the development of the Space Command remote, which became highly successful despite its initial cost and remained dominant for decades. By the early 1980s, remote control technology transitioned to infrared (IR) systems. Infrared remotes operate by emitting light signals invisible to the human eye but detectable by electronic sensors. Each button press generates a unique coded sequence of infrared pulses, which are interpreted by a receiver within the device. Because infrared light travels in straight lines and does not easily pass through obstacles, the remote typically must be aimed directly at the device. However, signals may sometimes reflect off surfaces, allowing indirect operation. The receiving device contains an infrared sensor, typically a photodiode, which converts incoming light signals into electrical impulses. These signals are decoded and processed to perform the intended function. Infrared technology became the standard due to its low cost, energy efficiency, and minimal interference with other devices. IR remotes utilize a low-frequency light beam invisible to the human eye. When a button is pressed, an internal LED emits a specific coded sequence of light pulses. A photodiode receiver on the target device detects these pulses and translates them into commands, example, volume up and down. IR behaves like visible light. It travels in straight lines and cannot penetrate solid objects. Signals can occasionally bounce off walls or glossy furniture to reach a sensor, though the signal weakens with each reflection. In recent years, remote control systems have continued to evolve with the introduction of radio frequency technologies such as Bluetooth. Unlike infrared, radio waves can pass through walls and obstacles, eliminating the need for a direct line of sight. This advancement has enabled greater flexibility in device placement and functionality. The 21st century has introduced universal remotes, smartphone-based controllers, example Microsoft's Smart Glass, and hands-free interfaces using motion sensors, Kinect, or voice commands via virtual assistants. Modern remote controls now extend beyond televisions to include smart home systems, vehicles, and various electronic devices. Innovations such as voice control, gesture recognition, and smartphone integration have further enhanced usability. These developments reflect the continued evolution of remote control technology, transforming it into an essential component of everyday life. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so stay tuned for our upcoming features. We'll see you in the next one.